Tonight, people living in East Palestine and in Beaver County are facing lingering questions about vinyl chloride. Last month, federal investigators found it is possible this did not have to happen.
So tonight, we're taking a closer look at the lasting impact of the controlled release in East Palestine.
It seems to me it didn't need to happen based on what we now know from the NTSB. And the question is why.
Following the train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, Congressman Chris Deluzio wants congressional action now on railroad safety. He's calling for a Department of Justice investigation. And during a recent interview with Pittsburgh's Action News 4, the Democrat representing Beaver County doubled down on a recent call for medical monitoring.
This railroad has to have the responsibility for any long-term effects should we find them. There has to be monitoring. That's why I support legislation in the House to monitor any long-term health impacts.
Deluzio's push comes in the wake of a finalized NTSB finding. It's possible this didn't need to happen.
I just really wish that, we could go back in time and that this never happened, but we can't. So I just really hope that based on these findings, we're able to use this East Palestine train derailment as a catalyst for change.
On February 6th, 2023, Norfolk Southern Railroad, its contractors and first responders released vinyl chloride gas from 5 derailed tank cars and set it on fire in East Palestine, Ohio, causing a sky-high plume of smoke and ash. At the time, they said it was necessary to prevent a catastrophic explosion. But more than a year later, the Transportation Safety Board found Norfolk Southern and its contractors compromised the integrity of the decision to vent vinyl chloride by creating unwarranted urgency and not communicating expert opinions, including that the chemicals manufacturer did not believe a catastrophic explosion was about to take place.
They certainly had information that they withheld.
While the derailment is now in the past, recent testing by the U.S. EPA found vinyl chloride had lingered at the East Palestine site, with 4 follow-up samples in 3 areas reading above threshold levels. One of those as recent as May 2024.
If it's still turning up, that tells me that there's a reservoir or a source of vinyl chloride that remains in the community.
We asked University of Pittsburgh toxicologist Dr. Jim Fabisak for his take on what happens next.
So it certainly bears watching over time to see if and how a plume of vinyl chloride is moving through the community, where it goes, and if it gets too close to residences.
And should residents believe assurances that East Palestine is safe, even as residents continue to report medical symptoms?
I think at the moment, the physical damage appears minimal. We do still continue to hear people talk about these symptoms, which needs to be rigorously followed up and addressed.
Dr. Fabisak also recommends medical monitoring of as many people as possible for numerous symptoms.
You would look for different things based on what you knew the chemicals of concern to be. Let's say, for example, in vinyl chloride, we would be mostly focused on liver dysfunction.
Representative Deluzio says Congress needs to act to protect residents' safety along railroad tracks.
It's clear to me that Congress has to step in and pass some reasonable common sense legislation to better protect communities like ours.
And earlier this week, the EPA released details about those recent vinyl chloride detections. They were located in an industrial area within the site. The EPA says all 4 samples were above a screening level set for the protection of groundwater, but below the most conservative level protective of human health. They say all the impacted soil has been removed.